Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball. Don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill in this one, Chris Sale. How about a scouting report on him?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Ready to go? Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Right through there. Got him. 1 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. That one
That's
missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Kelnick on his way over, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Singy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Lucas settles under it, puts it away for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Austin Riley. Hit weakly on the ground. Clement to Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero. In time, inning-ending double play. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back at Truist Park, top of the second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sale ready. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Throw on to Olson. 2 up, 2 down.
Catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Swing and a pop-up. Olson makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Matt Olson. Gausman back to work. And that one in the air center field. Lucas sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Swung on, belted. Lucas going back, and that one's gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that is out of play. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Pulls that one foul. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Popped up. Guerrero makes the play, and it's out number 3. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage again.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Clement digs in now. That one ripped, but foul.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a base hit up the middle.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And the batter is George Springer. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good.
Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Jared Kelenic. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And it's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
And now it's going to be Michael Harris II. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side, Guerrero steps on first for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one almost got him. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Glad swings, drives one deep left field. That's back. Long gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And we're all square. It's 2-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Makes the grab, 2 down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. Solo homer ties it for Toronto. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, here comes Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the pitch to Olson. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
0-1.
Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases full. Arcia now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Back at Truist Park, here's Andres Gimenez. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, third
and next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That to right. That drops in, plays it on a hop.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lucas in the box now, takes strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms.
Yeah. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Michael Harris the second. Swinging a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And he hits a ground ball right side, sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, the strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So up next, Anthony Santander. Line drive. And that quickly 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Blue Jays down a run. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hard hit right side. And he'll be safe at first.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
2 outs. Swing and a drive deep right field. Ranging back. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Gausman back to work. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. On the ground to the left.
Foul
and
ball.
That's a foul ball. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Seems that he was committed
Now
to swinging
batting,
at this pitch
catcher,
regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelenic. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Atlanta. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Leading off for Toronto,
This guy, one of the best
Alejandro
defensive
Kirk.
catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Jimenez in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. And the batter now, Ernie Clement. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Arcia. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Number
looking for
52.
quality pitches out of him right here.
Nick
Got to
Sandlin.
do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Double-barreled action in the
0-1.
bullpen. Jimmy Garcia appears to be getting loose. Green also throwing. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you
One
got to
ball, 2
look up
strikes.
in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and misses. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Now
Michael
batting,
Harris the second.
center
Next up for the
fielder,
Braves.
Michael
0 for 3 in
Harris
this
batting.
one. And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up
0-1.
there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Over to first.
There you go.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jerickson Profar.
2 down, base is empty. Jerickson Profar. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Out out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
It's 0-1.
Sandlin, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Swings through that.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Leo Jimenez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
In the air out to center. Albies try to get to it. Makes the catch, one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Bichette stands in now and watches strike one. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right field. Kelnick makes the catch, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first offering is not close.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Clase going back on this one. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Wow.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Balls,
Murphy
strike.
now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one fouled off. Riley, the runner at third. Olsen on at first with 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park. And now Anthony Santander. Sale back to work. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Kelnick going back. Just missed it.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Guerrero in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Olsen handles the chance. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game.